welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a productive reset to prepare for 2025. I first began off by doing my morning routine, which is making my bed and then doing the little skincare that I now have. I then proceeded to write in my journal, which is something that I have been doing more often and something that I want to continue to do in the new year. And afterwards, I made my breakfast, then ate while I watched some YouTube. I just finished eating my breakfast, and after that I just changed my clothes. I put on like this boat neck shirt with some leggings, but now I am going to get ready for the day. I literally just had to put on a headband because my hair was like all over the place. I'm gonna do my makeup and do my hair, but I'm gonna start off with my hair because that is probably gonna take longer. So now that my hair is finally straightened, I am going to do my makeup. Okay, we're gonna put the hair back. Okay, so now that is the end of the year, I figured that this would be a great time to like do a little bit of a reset and kind of prepare for the next year in a way. I feel like the journal entry I did today kind of was me thinking about my goals for the next year. In a way, I didn't fully write my goals out yet. I'm gonna be doing that later on today, starting my vision board and writing out a few of the goals that I have for myself next year, so I can start planning to make my actual physical vision board. Today I'm just gonna like make a collage on Pinterest of the inspiration that I could get for my vision board, as well as probably design something in Canva that I'm gonna print out to put on the physical vision board, which is what I did. That's what I did for this year's vision board. I just printed out a lot of photos, motivational quotes, just photos and motivational quotes. I looked up because my vision board is up there. But I noticed my vision board this year had a lot of things that's based on acting, but I made that vision board before the strike happened. So I feel like, I don't know, I want to say fell off a little bit or got a little bit like unmotivated with that whole aspect. So I haven't really been looking too much at that, because even though it's been a minute since the strike has been over, I am noticing that the industry is still not, at least I feel it's not how it used to be in terms of like auditions and stuff. I haven't been doing too much, but even my friends who also have like agents and managers, they themselves aren't getting many auditions. So I haven't really been thinking about the acting industry that much lately. That's also why I want to focus more on YouTube this upcoming year, because sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there and see what you can get from that, rather than trying to in a way depend on like a whole nother company to be like, oh, I choose you to be in this project. I can in a way, create my own projects for myself that could help me in the future and help possibly build a career for myself in that way, whether that's tying back to something different. I don't know. I've been thinking about like that a lot lately, but you just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself that you can do it, no matter if there are obstacles and hurdles. You have to like jump over them. They will pass. Everything will get better if there's something you're not liking at the moment. That's what I keep having to tell myself. Like, I sometimes look at my vision board and I'm like, wow, it wasn't like nothing on that happened, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just a way for me to look at my next vision board differently. Make sure it's goals that I can, to the best of my ability, achieve on my own as much as I can. I do still like my vision board though. There was a lot of motivational quotes and texts and photos on there, but it was mainly catered towards acting. And I feel like I should have also put other things on there. You can't really just focus on one thing. You gotta have like different paths of things that could work out for you. As well as this year, I will be getting like a cork board, vision board, so that way you can like assess as the year go by. It doesn't have to stay that one specific thing. It could change throughout. Things change. That's what they do. So I want to get that so that if there is something that I need to alter or change on there, I could still change or alter if I like, because obviously the one I have now, I just like glued or taped the pictures on there, and then like if you rip it off, it doesn't look very pretty. And I had it set up a specific way to make it look really nice. But with corkboard, I can like change out things as needed throughout the year, so I don't feel stuck or feel like, oh my gosh, this isn't working out, what do I do, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's kind of that. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta learn from maybe past mistakes and try to grow and change in the future. I do also feel like I could have definitely worked harder towards the goals that I did have. I don't know, I did after a while feel a little bit discouraged, and so I didn't as much as I could have and should have. That's just a learning experience for me. Anytime something doesn't go your way, that's how I try to look at it, as a learning experience and something that won't hold me down or weigh me down, make me dwell way too much, because I'm a dweller. And a lot of the times I overthink way more than I would like. But that's something I'm also going to work on improving for the next year, because it's not fun. Dwelling doesn't help anything. It doesn't really help your situation unless you're like maybe thinking of solutions to solve a problem. Otherwise, dwelling on things that's happened before is not going to help anything, because you can't change it. You can't change it. It is what it is. All you can do is learn and move forward and try your hardest not to do that again. So yes, that is my little chat. I am now gonna do my eyebrows and put on my mascara off camera, because I need to be close to the mirror for that. So I will be back. Okay, so I am now all done with my makeup. And like, even though sometimes I straighten my hair, it's still like a poofy straight. It's never as straight as like when I freshly get it done by my hairdresser. But you know what? It's okay. I still like it. Now that I am done getting ready, I'm gonna now actually start on making my vision board on Pinterest, as well as doing some things on Canva as well. So to get me ready for the new year, so that I don't fall behind or I don't get off track of what I want and envision for myself the next year. just finished working on my Pinterest board, vision board a little bit. I didn't finish it all. It's just for now. I'm done for now because I do realize I do still have other things that I need to do today. Like I really need to do some laundry. So I'm gonna do that, as well as I am going to like declutter a few things around my apartment, as well as I'm not going to the gym today, but I am gonna do like a little yoga. But first, actually, I'm gonna pop some clothes into the washer, then I'll do the yoga mat workout, and then I'm gonna clean up a little bit while the clothes are still like washing or drying, whatever. So yeah. Now that my clothes are in the washing machine, I am going to do a yoga mat workout. Kind of a workout. It's like a yoga stretch for flexibility, but it also says for stress reduction. And it's not like I'm super stressed, but I'm not gonna lie, reflecting on my goals from last year got me a little bit shook. And so I'm a little bit, but I'm not too stressed. Or at least I'm gonna try not to be, which is why we're gonna do this to help. And hopefully I'll feel better afterwards, because I almost broke down crying earlier because I just kept thinking, but we're gonna try to like change that, because you know what? Things will get better. And I believe that all I have to do now is like work harder towards the goals I really want to achieve. And I'm genuinely really gonna try as hard as I can. So with that being said, let's get into this yoga stretch. Just finished my yoga stretch. That was very relaxing, very calming. I actually really enjoyed that. I do think it helped me clear my mind a little bit. I now think I should probably do that more, because I feel like that would be very beneficial for me as someone who overthinks so much. So much. I'm like a chronic overthinker. It is not fun. It's not great. And I don't know why I do it, but sometimes if I'm not keeping myself busy in some way, that's all I have to do is overthink. Now I'm gonna do a meditative stretch. I'm gonna talk a bit about my goals for next year that I already have in mind, that I know I want to do, which I will say the biggest goal that I have for myself is to grow on YouTube, grow my community on YouTube. And I more so say this because that is something that is a little bit more in my control, and something that if I were to be consistent, work harder on it, try different ideas or styles of editing, things like that, that is in my control, which is why I say YouTube is gonna be like one of my biggest goals this upcoming year. I want to grow my YouTube community. So if you're watching this, please like, subscribe, and share. Please, please, please. I would be very grateful. I'm also gonna try to get out more, try more hobbies, because I live in New York City, and I think to myself sometimes, and I am not sure why I am always inside. Actually, no. I am sure why I'm always inside. I don't always have things. I don't know. I don't plan for things to go outside. Also, New York City is super expensive. And so if I am at home inside, I am not spending money outside. That is one reason. Two, I don't know, sometimes I just don't feel the need to, which is probably means I may be in the wrong like place, like location. But as we know, I came here specifically for acting, but since the strike happened, there has not been much. So who knows, I may go back home next year if I feel like it's not maybe going, I don't know, just because like when I could still do YouTube back home where I'm from, I could still actually kind of pursue acting, maybe not as much as I would want to here, just because here you can actually, I can't even say that. I was gonna say because here you can go in person, but like even with auditions, no one has in-person auditions anymore. It's all self-taped. And I do have a friend who lives back home and still does self-tapes and submit self-tapes for roles. I just for a while thought it would have been the best for me to move here in the city. I would have maybe had more opportunities, but maybe it was just bad timing because I literally came here and the strike happened almost immediately, which was so surprising for me. Also sad and heartbreaking for me because I'm like, I just moved here and then this happened. I won't decide whether I want to stay or not until like almost the middle of next year. We'll see how things go or what I decide on. But yeah, so I just completely steered off what I was saying, but the second thing was to maybe get out more, try more hobbies, even if that's going on a walk in a park. I do also like to do puzzles, so do puzzles more. I like things that are like relaxing, so like puzzles, coloring, maybe arts and crafts, do things like that, as well as maybe some sports. I did take a couple gymnastics class and a soccer class, which as mentioned prior, I did twist my ankle and that was from soccer. So maybe try more active classes like gymnastics again. I do find that very fun and intriguing. I just have to make sure I don't hurt myself. As well as maybe ice skating is something that I've always wanted to do, which is something that I may be doing. Basically, hobbies. And another very big goal of mine is to work on my health and fitness and overall wellness. That is something that I want to get more into. It's actually one of the goals I actually have every year, and I feel like I never stick to anything consistent enough to get me to where I want to be. When I say I am actually gonna do that, I really am. And you know what? Maybe I'll bring y'all along with me to keep me to keep me held accountable. Oh my gosh, why was that so hard to say? I'm like, wait, what am I trying to say? So yes, I'm also probably gonna bring y'all along to keep me held accountable for this because it's my goal every year, and I feel like I don't always follow through with it the whole time to get to where I want. I always stop or fall off, but not this year, not this year. We are going for it. Those are pretty much my biggest goals. Grow on YouTube, grow in my fitness and wellness era, and do more hobbies and activities that helps me find joy. Those are the things that I'm going to be focusing on next year, as well as I will have other smaller goals that I'm trying to work towards that could help me get to those bigger goals. That is going to conclude today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, please be sure to like and subscribe, and please share so that more people can find my YouTube channel and we can grow the YouTube community here. Please. Okay, I will see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.